Hey everybody, this is Bolthra, and welcome to Controlled Burn, our Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th Anniversary Edition Chronicle. This is the season finale of Season 3, believe it or not. We have been trying to get to this episode for a couple weeks. Scheduling, human things. We just couldn't get to it, but here we are, and we're ready to play some Werewolf. Want to thank all of the new subscribers we've received recently. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate your support. If you haven't already joined us, please hit that subscribe button at some point during this video or afterwards. It doesn't really matter when you hit it. I guess somebody should subscribe. But anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and have our players introduce themselves, and we will do it in the reverse order that they joined. So we will start with Whispers first.
Oh my god, I'm first for once. I'm not last. My usual phrase doesn't work for once the entire time I've been on this channel. Hi, my name is Whispers. I play Daina. I don't know, young, smart, sassy little bitch in the group that's currently the alpha.
All right. Hey, Matt, who are you playing?
I am playing Brian Greenwell, a child of Gaia Theurge, who is stuck at work, apparently.
Yeah. Even for werewolves, sometimes they just get stuck at work. So, when will you rage? As soon as I clock out. So.
Yes.
All right. Aloysius.
Hello, I'm Aloysius. Apologies if I'm making some extremely attractive faces. I have a very disgusting cough drop in my mouth right now.
Oh.
But I'm playing, that's besides the point. I'm playing Otto Miller, the Arun former private security officer. And now he's kind of just, making his way through Guru life. And has not done any drugs yet, though he still has some of those.
He's still got it. It's still an option. So
yeah, he can still do them.
He can.
We'll see how drastic or how stressful this session gets.
We shall see. And Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm playing Alice Monroe. She's a former librarian. We'll probably get back to that at some point because librarians, shift for different libraries whenever they want to. And I think last time we were helping a teenager get back together with her father.
You were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's kind of give a quick recap of what we did in our last episode. Begrudgingly, the pack had to return Savannah back to the shelter she was staying at, Sunny Days Ahead, to meet up with her father, who had shown up. And after kind of I don't know if I'd call it quite of a standoff, kind of a more of a, everybody trying to be polite and really not meaning it. They allowed Savannah to make her own choice, and she decided she wanted to meet up with her father, one Chuck Muldoon.
Mm-hmm.
Following that reunion, a couple things happened. The pack noticed a woman drive by the shelter. And she seemed to be kind of staring at them as she rolled by. It's kind of a mysterious look on her face.
Being not subtle at all.
Exactly. And then when because Diana is taking off to go back to the caern, so she has headed out to Mount Rainier to go to the caern to see kind of the elder pack. They're called the Winter Bite, to basically check in with them, because she had given them some information that they had that the Pathfinders, her pack, had come across a potentially tainted Garou, which Mountain Runner was not real thrilled to hear about, to say the least. So she is on her way back to report some new information to the Sept. The remaining pack members, minus Brian, of course, who's stuck at work, Alice, Otto, and Longtooth, we're heading. I think they were heading back to their home, if I believe right, and they were noticed that they were being followed by a mysterious unmarked white van, which never raises suspicions. Um,
Oh.
they
Free candy.
exactly.
Hop on
So-
in, kids.
So they did manage to lose the van with some decent rolls. They managed to lose the van, and they have decided that they are going to swing by the Waffle House. And even though I don't even know if there is a Waffle House in Seattle, but this is the world of darkness. There is a Waffle House
Anything.
everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we can make them be one if
Exactly.
we want.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
That was proper grammatical English. That's fine.
Of course.
There's 5 Waffle Houses in Seattle.
there are.
Yes.
Oh, alrighty then. Then it is. Then it's a fact.
Yeah, I was gonna say Seattle doesn't seem too bougie to have a Waffle House, or to not have a Waffle House, I should say.
I just wanted to make sure that if it wasn't really real, that we just threw it in there anyway.
Mhm.
So they've decided to kind of regroup at the Waffle House. So we are going to pick up. Really, we're kind of picking up on that same day. And where we start off first is we zone into Harmony Wellness Center at the particular branch that is just down the street from Sunny Days Ahead, where a young man named Brian is at work. He's done all right. I mean, he's only been there a couple days, and understands that really his quota, if you want to call it, of referrals is about 80%. So about 80% of the people who come in should be referred to the clinic.
Right.
To meet with a therapist. He's done all right, but we're gonna check in on kind of what he's up to today. And he had expressed interest in possibly finding out a little more information about Harmony Wellness Center from the inside.
Yes.
And one of the things he wanted to look up was one Miss April Chang, who
Yes.
is the best friend of Savannah. Miss Chang had been a patient at Harmony Wellness Center, has since disappeared. No one has seen her recently, which was causing Savannah quite a bit of angst. So it was one of the things that Brian wanted to see if he could snoop around perhaps and find out some information about Ms. Chang.
That's
So-
what I was hoping.
So we are going to go to kind of, or the camera kind of moves in right behind Brian's back as he's sitting at his little, not even a cubicle, probably just
Yeah.
a little table out in the midst of the. They don't like to think of it as a sales floor. They think of it more as a community hub. So, and that's where we turn over to Brian.
All right. First, I'm going to try to see what I can dig up just on a street search with
Okay.
what tools I have at hand. See
Okay.
if I dig up and just pull up her name. Let's start with
Okay.
the basics.
All right.
It's not wrong for me to look up a name if I happen to know somebody. At least maybe not yet.
You do. You find an April Chang in the system.
Okay. Anything like any notes? Anything about what was done? I don't know what I'll see on this record.
Well, there are links to other screens. It also depends on your level of access.
Right, which
So
I'm sure
it's-
isn't high, but that's
Right.
what we're going to start looking and seeing what I
That's-
got.
Yep. So let's go with either an intelligence or I think actually intelligence and computers. Sounds
All
good.
right. While the player is a little better than that, I don't
Mhm.
think Brian's very good at it.
Yeah.
In fact, he has no computers.
Okay.
So,
Let's give it a roll and see what happens. Oh.
I don't know what it did.
Well, if you open up the
Yeah,
chat
there it
messages
is.
tab, there you
Okay.
go, and you got
Botched.
you botched. Yes.
Yeah. I saw a flash of green, but that was all that happened.
So you've been clicking around,
Yeah.
and maybe getting a little frustrated because you're like, wait, this link should work. I've been here. He feels something. You ever get that feeling like somebody's watching you?
Mm-hmm.
If he peers up from his computer, he sees his manager, Tim Stevenson. Tim's kind of a thin guy, kind of probably late 30s, we're going to say, kind of starting to premature bald. One of those guys who takes his job very seriously. But one of those same guys who says, and we like to have fun at work, when you know they're absolutely full of shit.
Yeah.
Tim's standing there, and he says, oh, and what name is he using, Brian, for this?
I don't remember what. No, he wasn't using Brian, but I don't remember the name he was using.
Okay.
It's been like weeks since he.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just when I say Brian, it's whatever name he.
Yeah, he gave him a fake name.
Yeah.
That was.
I know Otto used a fake name.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what that was. But exactly.
I remember he was Brown, but with an E on the end. But beyond that, I don't remember what first name we gave him.
I don't want to know why, but I feel like it's so basic, like Sam Brown.
Yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd have to go back and watch the episode probably.
Yeah, exactly. That's like I know I made it up, but I just remember it was like Brown with an E.
Yeah. So he's kind of leaning front. He says, "Hey, Brian, how's it going?"
Okay, I guess. I was trying to look up something, but I guess I'm not familiar enough with the system, and I don't know what I did.
Oh, well, is it related to some of the new friends that have come into the center today?
No, it was a name I saw or heard or something. I was just looking it up, and I think I screwed it up, but it's not important. I'll go back to checking out what I'm supposed to be doing. I just was a little curious and thought I'd look it up when I had a minute, but I guess I screwed it up.
Let me ask the player a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to try to turn on some kind of charm?
I think I will. I will do the persuasion gift.
Yeah.
To
That's
find
what I was
where
thinking.
it is on my sheet. Yeah, because that doesn't cost me anything. I think.
Does not cost you anything.
To find it. There it is. Charisma plus subterfuge. Difficulty 7. So
And I think you should be able to just roll it straight from there, or you can just roll it by hand. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just doing it the way I know how.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah. Let's see if this works. Oh, now I see the dice.
There we go. Two
successes.
And he kind of pauses. He's like, well, I suppose I could help you out with that. And he kind of comes over and kind of leans over your shoulder. That uncomfortable presence. Where they're sort of touching you, but they're not really touching you. And he's like, what were you looking for?
Well, I was looking for an April Chang, and I'll start typing it out. That was the name I heard, and it was like I thought I'd seen her name or heard her name somewhere, but I don't remember what it was about. Like I was trying to get more information. I was just really scratching a curiosity thing, if you will.
Yeah. He's gonna let me do something for him real quick.
Actually, didn't do too bad. A whole bunch of question marks.
Yeah, when I make rolls, I think you guys don't see anything. So, he goes, sounds familiar, but okay. Yeah, and he kind of shows, he's like, oh, well, if you're looking for their status, you got to click on this, and shows you kind of like where to click on that. Okay. And it will show you basically demographics. Address, personal things. You do see in there referred for depression / anxiety.
Okay. Do we know? Kind of looking over when they refer them, where do they go to?
Oh, and he's like, you see that where it says like CX1. CX1 is the treatment center over on blah 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 street.
Blah blah street.
Gotcha. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, yeah, it sounds like they were referred there. And he's like, he's like, if you click on this, it's gonna go into a little more information on them.
All right, so I will do that.
You click on it and you get nothing. Right. And he's like, oh, yeah, sorry, I think it's an access thing. That becomes a HIPAA issue if you're able to see like what they were being treated for specifically. So.
All right. Well, at least I know she got referred and maybe got the help she needed.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Thanks.
No problem. I kind of pats you on the shoulder uncomfortably.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I was gonna have a maybe go out to happy hour tonight, or if you're interested in tagging along.
Maybe. I've got some friends in town that were planning to do something tonight, so I'll check see if their plans fell apart, and if they did, I will see you later. But if not, I'm gonna go out with my friends.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna sing karaoke, so you're always welcome to come along.
Good
if you
luck
want
with that. Brian actually has some performance, so he can actually probably do some damage at bar there. So, but thanks, boss. But I'm gonna, I'll be sure to meet you up there if my friends' plans fall apart.
Okay, sounds good. And I'm not slamming karaoke. I've done it many times. I enjoy it.
So have I. Yeah, it's fun.
I was this close on the ship.
Oh, it's great. I love it. So it's fun.
I'm just like, I sing bass, and it's not a good sound.
So. You have to pick your style.
Yeah, but my problem is my style is basement. So my voice does not get out of the basement when I try to sing. It is bass or bass lower than bass, whatever that is, below bass. I don't have any range. I can hold a tune okay, so long as the notes don't go above like the basement level, whatever that is.
Right. The address you have is you don't need to remember this, but I'm just stating it anyway. 221 North XYZ Street, apartment B in Tacoma. So
yeah.
So,
but we have a place to look, which is what I wanted. We had nothing before, as far as I know.
Right.
So we now know where she was transferred to. That might require a nightly visit, or it might require a furry visit. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. The rest of your day is kind of planned out, working next couple hours.
Yeah.
But
and Brian will do his best to refer as many, so long as he doesn't pick up on anybody primal, as it were. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's the case here. I mean, we found our one lost cub, as it were.
Yeah.
I don't expect to find anybody else here. Brian is going to do a adequate to sub-adequate job, just do enough to barely get. Yeah.
Adequate. Sorry.
Do enough to get paid and get out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because I'm sure eventually he will disappear, and this place sounds like it has a high turnover rate. So
it does. The bare minimum just to get by. Okay. The rest of your day is gonna pass pretty uneventfully. You do not. I mean, there are some genuinely troubled people coming in, but you don't sense anything animalistic about them. Let's put it that way. So
Brian's very good on medical. He's got a good medical training, so he's going to recognize some signs. Particularly, I would think of like drug abuse, and maybe this place is actually doing some good. But I know the player knows things, and even the character now knows some things. Like this is not the best place for a lot of people, but it might be the only place for some people. So he doesn't feel too bad about doing this.
One of the major prescriptions that is written is for something called Relaxol.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have you, if you want to, try to make another computer roll.
Okay.
To see if you can find out any more information about anything more about kind of wellness harmony center from the inside versus.
Yeah,
from the
that
outside.
might see if there's any internal communications, message boards, internal postings, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Intelligence again?
Yeah, intelligence and computers.
Okay. Still only 3 dice, but I got a success this time.
You got one success. Okay. Yeah, you do find kind of the internal, employee kind of website. You've kind of already known about that.
Yeah.
But you do see mention of a distribution center also in Tacoma, and specifically something about a Magadon facility
Mhm.
in Tacoma. So
Okay.
it's more general information, like our facilities are supported by this this warehouse facility in Tacoma, but that's about all you get. But it's not something that's generally put out there on to the
Yeah,
general
they don't make
public.
it. They don't advertise it.
Yeah. So okay. Um, do you want to share any of this information with the rest of
Yeah,
the pack?
I will.
Okay.
I will at least give the pack info, and I don't know what our foundling's status is, but I may not want to let her know. Like, hey, I found out where she went. She's wasting her time at the other place.
Yeah, someone might have texted you to say, "Hey, we dropped Savannah off."
Okay.
Then
I don't need to tell her. She's with Dad. I will let things go.
Yes.
And once I learn a little bit more, like right now, I don't have much. I can just say, hey, she was transferred to a place transferred to this XYZ place for depression. But that's really not a lot to go on. So
yeah.
I won't tell her that yet until I have some more solid proof.
Okay. All right. We are going to switch over to Daina then. She has made the hard run up the mountain, over the hills, through the woods, and has arrived at the sept. And when she comes, kind of, because again, there's kind of like a big central fire pit, and there's a cabin, and when she gets there, she does find Mountain Runner waiting for her.
Yeah. I feel like fully as she comes up to Mountain Runner, and I went ahead and put myself in Lupus because I believe you can come into this area.
Yeah, when you come to the sept, you have to approach in Lupus.
Okay,
so.
just making sure when I haven't taken my
Yep.
gift.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, when you get there, if you want to shift, you can. That's not. It's
I'm
just.
meeting with the elders. We give them respect if they're in wolf form dynasty.
Okay. All right.
But
I don't know if on your character sheet if you're in Lupus, so you
I
want.
didn't it.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah. Daina, even though it's doing that little proud, I'm gonna meet the elders kind of walk professional.
Mhm.
Her tail is doing the wolf thing of anxiety of going to die, little flakes.
Yeah, when you come into the area, the entire Winterbite pack are sitting together, and they are they're all in Hamid except for Mountain Runner, who's hates being in Hamid. So they are sitting, and they're kind of just kind of almost like they were waiting for you to get information from you about what's going on. Their alpha is someone you have met before, obviously, and that is Halima, and she is a theurge. So this is not necessarily a very warlike pack. They're a little more spiritual. And even for Mountain Runner, he is actually mellow almost for a Red Talon. But they acknowledge when you arrive, and Halima says, "Well, greetings, Daina. What did you find about this suspected cub?"
Yeah. They're in Hamid. Daina's also just gonna go back into her Hamid state, follow the vibes. Well, she does not know, but we will to give an explanation. We had a bit of a fight. We were trying to tell her about what was going on, but this is going to sound very human of us, but before she can make her final decision of switching her staff, she wants to know things from her father first. She wants both sides of the story.
And they don't say anything. Thanks, Plague. um, they don't say anything yet. They kind of just all kind of give each other a look. And Halima nods and he says, her father, do you think he is Garou as well?
Well, I can't say if he's Garou for certain, but he's also worm tainted as well.
You mountain runner growl.
We, as the Pathfinders, did not want to give her back, but we had to. Just human law.
Yeah. Halima stands up and kind of walks around a little bit, and then not kind of doing a Columbo thing, but turns around with kind of like, I want to ask you another question. What was your feeling that, which direction will she go?
I want to say towards us, because all she wants is to be accepted in life. And all she knows is how to roll by feet. And she seemed receptive to us. That she liked being here with us and spending time. But the human mind is fickle, and emotions can seem one way until they meet something else and cause a change. But it does seem she does not want to be a bad person.
Prashant, the Glasswalker Arun, he's been kind of your technology hookup. He kind of speaks up for the first time. He says, there's no way of taking the worm out of her. If she is born a black spiral dancer, there's no undoing that.
There has to be a way. He tried something, but he's a human child.
But you understand the litany, do you not?
Yes.
That the worm must be destroyed.
Oops. I think Daina's just thinking for a second. Like, she clearly wants to say something.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out how to word it without it sounding bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. This might be where some of that performance and leadership comes into play. Hint.
Just goes, well, isn't it true that was before the apocalypse? I mean, things must have changed. I mean, if the worm and that was tainted went into such a recession that, the wild of the winter tried to take over and found a solution to that, which probably wasn't, the normal solution. There has to be something of it looked at or spiritual or something, because maybe this is because we're more human than we are wolf, and we weren't born into the society of, the souls are like tainted and they can automatically be bad. Humans and souls, at least in my belief, are not born evil or good. It is the actions that we take. Because, if I wanted to, honestly, hurt anyone, that would make me a bad person. But, that's all instincts that we all learn how to control. I'm pretty sure we can find something, because last I checked the society of us, is completely different. Plus, weren't you guys wrong about the apocalypse thing, that we would all go extinct, and now a bunch of us are humanoid? There has to be a reason, right? We're all born as humans to us, then, something's different. Maybe you guys need a bit more of that humanistic approach.
Mountain Runner kind of gives a growl and says, "You ignore the wolf inside you. You are a being of two worlds. You are not one without the other."
The wolf in me wants to say no. The wolf in me wants to, go to a fight. But, I want to give her a chance. Be sure there's nothing that we can do.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh,
None of the characters coughed. That was just the storyteller.
Nah, Matt Ryder did I just growl?
Excuse me. No. Halima kind of asks again. She says, if she could be separated from her father, what is to be done with the father then? If he is a black spiral dancer, sworn to the worm, he must be destroyed.
And that is fine by me. He's old enough. He committed his sins. He knows what he did wrong. He's young. She's never had a chance to do wrong. So why should we claim her as someone who's evil before she even gets to make that decision for herself? If he is a threat, then he will be dealt with. She is not shown to be a threat yet, other than being tainted by bird.
Then the Pathfinders will be committed to killing her father then. Correct?
If that's what must be done to give her a chance, I will talk to them about it.
All right. We know you speak for your pack, but they must be in agreement with whatever your decision is. So what is your decision? You will kill this father?
We will handle him, if you can promise me that she will get a choice.
She will not be allowed to step foot in the sept. I can tell you that until a time that she can be deemed dewormed. I'm just kidding. I couldn't resist.
Clear.
Yeah,
Deworming pills.
yeah, exactly. I can't run a serious game. I'm sorry. No, until she is deemed not a threat, she will not be a member of the sept. She will not be allowed here. She will be the responsibility of the Pathfinders.
Understood.
And if it's sometime she should turn, then you will be tasked with killing her as well.
Understood.
Okay. Prashant says, what's her father's name again, by the way?
I lost my old notes. If you can remind me, I
It's okay.
don't know where I put 'em.
Okay, but does she say what his name is?
Yes.
Okay, all right, yeah, Chuck Muldoon. He's like, Chuck Muldoon, okay. All right, he kind of steps away and he's got his phone and he's kind of looking at some things. And he's like, okay, thanks. That is very helpful. And Halima's like, all right, then you know your task, and you will guide your pack in completing this mission.
Am I good to go now? Like, I'm sorry for driving the whole.
They're like, yeah, you can go.
Okay, cool. And I think just real quick, it's not Sophia, wrong character, Diana, is going to look over a mountain runner with like sad puppy dog eyes, be like, "We still got to train tomorrow, even though you're mad at me."
Yeah, he'll go for a run with you.
Okay, well, then, yeah, she's just gonna.
He is a mountain runner after all, so that's where he got the name. So.
She is going to take off, and then with her phone that she can use anywhere.
Yep. Prashant gave you that
Yeah.
spiritual satellite phone. So.
At the start of season 2, luckily, I'm gonna quickly call Alice.
Okay.
Alice picks up the phone at the Waffle House. So.
Yeah. Well, it's probably on her phone, like a phone, like
yeah,
this.
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Hello.
Question: do you guys want to meet at a Waffle House now that I'm done with this meeting?
I think I'm already at the Waffle House.
You guys went to Waffle House without me?
Well, we didn't know where you were. Exactly.
Well, that's fair. Anyways, so I had to make a deal, and I can either tell you over the is by any chance Brian and Otto with you?
I didn't hear that. Sorry, say again.
Oh, is Brian and Otto with you?
I think Brian's still at work. I'm not sure where Otto is right now.
Brian will probably getting off soon. So.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
As I'm lurking in the car seat behind you.
That's funny.
Otto secretly came to his truck bed to make sure I didn't destroy it on the road. Oh yeah. Oh, also, actually, give me just a second. They're just gonna turn around and poke their head back to the other pack. Like, oh, by the way, we're being followed while we're exploring town. All right, bye. They try to walk away back on the phone. Be like, yeah, I'll meet you there. Could you get a hold of Otto and Brian for me to tell them to meet at the Waffle House? By the Waffle House, the one that we go to for special events, but I'm now making a canonical thing in the setting that we have a preferred Waffle House.
Yeah. Okay, I can try to find them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'll explain more later, but to give her a chance of being good, we may or may not have to kill her father. Anyways, bye.
Noodles.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what?
Right. All right. So, I don't know where Alice would be at this moment.
Well, you guys, you Otto and Longtooth have stopped at a Waffle House.
Okay.
That was just a few minutes after you lost the van that was following you guys.
Okay.
And you guys were kind of stopping to regroup.
Okay.
I think that's what I want to do is now I'm going to shift back over to you guys.
Okay.
Where you've gotten that call,
Mm-hmm.
and then she can tell Otto, and I'll NPC Longtooth.
Sure.
So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm also wondering, I know that Alice's car had one of the doors ripped off, and I don't know if that's been settled yet or not.
Well,
no,
actually,
I'm pretty sure that's still in my truck bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, all right. Yeah. So, are we all in the car now? I'm trying to.
Oh, you were actually sitting in the restaurant.
Sitting in the restaurant. Okay. Yeah. So, I just got a call from Diana. You probably heard it over my phone, but yeah, it's not exactly sure what's going on. It ended a little strangely. But if she can find
the normal kind of strange, or more.
I'm not sure exactly. It maybe when she gets here, she can tell us more.
Okay. Well, what did she say?
A player's mind goes blank. I don't know. Yeah.
Would you like me to repeat it for you?
Yes. Yes.
It was just simply, I'll explain more when I get there, but to give her a chance, we may have to kill her dad, and then she hung up.
Okay, yeah, so I repeat that. That's what she said.
I mean, I'm not against it, but I'm more just worried about how she'll react to that if she's not on board ahead of time. So
I don't know. I don't.
Otto, can you give me a wits and alertness roll, please?
Okay.
Initiative. I mean,
Difficulty 6.
Yeah, that's fine.
1 success.
Jesus. Okay. It's noisy in here.
It is. It's a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, okay. All right. Alice, you can make a roll if you'd like.
Okay, what am I rolling?
You are going to roll your alertness and wits.
Okay, in that order?
Yes.
Okay, let me find it now.
oh, sticky.
And I am going to roll for Longtooth.
I can't find it. Hold on. I wish this was alphabetical. I really do. What was it? Initiative?
No, it's going to be your
No,
alertness.
Alertness. Okay.
Alertness and
Yes.
wits. Yeah.
Okay.
That's at the very top of talents.
Okay. Sorry, I'm really bad at this. Looking for alertness and I can't.
It's over on the left-hand side under talents.
Under talents. Okay. Okay.
Alertness.
So.
And then when
where
you
is
click
it?
on that,
Alertness and then wits.
wits. Yes.
What number? 6?
6.
7?
Yep.
6.
6.
Okay.
Yep. You can go 7 if you want. So.
See how it
Make
goes.
it harder for yourself.
All right.
Wow.
Alright.
Alice is
That
way
was
more
better.
attentive than I am right
Yeah,
now.
Apparently.
Longtooth rolled the same thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
While you're talking, you're kind of glancing out.
Uh-huh.
You see out in the parking lot that same white van is now has kind of pulled into the parking lot.
Oh no. Well, I think the van's found us.
All right. Well, I guess we just casually keep an eye on what they do, see if they just hang out there or not.
We'll see.
The van has kind of pulled in and now it's just kind of driving slowly by the entrance. And you see the driver. I think Otto had seen what they look like before, but I'll give another description. A tall man with greasy brown hair and an acme pocked face. So, and it just isn't looking. He's just kind of just driving slowly past the entrance and kind of drifts out of sight of where you could see, rather.
Right.
No.
Well, there's
This
that to
dude-
deal with.
This dude's really bad at tailing people.
Yeah.
Either that or he doesn't care.
Brian, you've gotten off work.
All right.
And,
I was just saying, oh, Brian, you're here now. Hello.
oh, he's not there at the moment, but he's got
No.
off.
You'll get there.
So yeah.
I will text Alice once
Mhm.
I'm off work, like, hey, where you at?
We're at the Waffle House.
Okay. I will get directions and head over.
Okay. As you're heading over, give me a wits and alertness roll, please, Brian.
Okay. Brian is actually decent at this sort of thing. I have a specialty in wits, but I don't remember what it is.
By wise ass. So.
Maybe. I don't know. Hold on. It's cool-headed. Okay. So
Oh, okay.
this is not such a situation. So, all right, we got wits and alertness, and we're rolling some dice, and we're getting a big fat goose egg. So Brian's lost in his own world.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's like, how do I get this radio to work again?
Yeah. Where am I? What's
Okay.
God? There's 5 Waffle Houses. Which one?
Oh, jeez.
Well, I guess I gotta go to them one at a time.
Okay. Okay, so Diana, you've it's gonna take you probably an hour to get there. So you're
Rush hour traffic.
Exactly. So it's going to take Brian probably 40 minutes to get there.
Oh no.
Maybe half an hour at most. But so then we're back to the Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
Bring your orders.
Mm-hmm.
Did this guy end up like looping back around?
No, not that you saw.
No. So presumably he's still on the side of the building.
Maybe he's doing DoorDash. We don't know.
Hmm.
That ties us into River City Runs Red.
I'll be right back, and I will get up from the table and head out. Is there like a back exit?
Well, you'd have to go through the kitchen.
Okay, I'll do that.
As you start, one of the waitresses goes, "Hey, wait, hey, you looking for the bathroom?
Huh? No, I need to get out of here real quick. Sorry.
The front door's right there."
Yeah, and I keep walking.
Give me an intimidation and appearance roll, please, or
Okay.
appearance or charisma, whatever's better for you.
Definitely appearance.
Okay. I want to see if you can get Flo here to move out of your way.
6. Difficulty 6. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 4
Oh.
successes.
All right. She's like, all right, and just kind of.
It's urgent.
Yeah. It just kind of shows you how to.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah. You you get outside, and looking around, you see the van is parked.
Okay.
It's back. It's like the back end is visible to you.
Is it like on the side of the building?
It's actually as you step out. If you glanced off to your left, it's like parked right next to the hidden dumpster area. They put those gates up that everybody knows the dumpster's in there. So
Okay. How
it's like-
close? How close is it to me?
30 feet maybe.
I'm gonna run for it. I'm gonna sprint at the van.
Okay. All right. You get up. You're gonna try to get up to the back of it, like what?
I'm
left or right.
I'm just gonna try to get to the closest door.
Okay. Driver's side then.
Yep, sounds good.
Okay. All right. You get there, and the driver's sitting there, and he is like munching on like beef jerky or something. He's like gnawing on something. He kind of looks up at you, and he's like,
I'm gonna rip him out of the van.
Okay. Are you going to try to open the door first? Or are you going to try to pull him through the window? It's closed.
Oh, the window's closed?
Yeah. I mean, he's got air conditioning. He's not a savage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's not a savage. All right. In that case, I'll knock on the window first.
Yeah. And he kind of rolls down the window, and he's like, "Come to say hi," and he has got awful goddamn breath.
How far does he roll down the window?
All the way.
All the way? Okay,
Yeah.
now I rip him out of the car.
All right. Give me a strength and brawl roll, please.
Okay.
And this will be contested because he's wearing a seatbelt.
Damn those seat belts.
Difficulty 7.
Okay, 7. Four successes.
Okay, you start to pull him out, and he's still stuck on the seatbelt, and he's like, "Damn boy, you're aggressive. Give me a kiss." And he kind of leans forward with that horrible breath he's got,
Oh boy.
and he is gonna try to take a bite at you. And let's see. Do you want to dodge, or you're gonna let him try to kiss you?
Well, I don't want him to kiss me. Not with that rancid breath.
All right.
So-
He manages to he snaps his head forward, and you just feel his teeth like scratch across your cheek,
Oh.
Yeah. So it kind of scratches
creepy.
across your cheek, and it's all wet. And he kind of breaks the skin a little bit with his teeth, and then
Okay.
he's like,
So is he out of the van now at this point?
well, he's kind of hanging half out because he's still seatbelted in.
Okay.
So he's got so basically he's like about like half his body is out, and like you're holding him, and he kind of dragged his teeth across your cheek.
Okay. I'm gonna try and rip him out the rest of the way.
Okay. All right. Another strength and brawl, please.
Okay.
Difficulty 6, because now you've got him partially out.
3 successes.
Okay, yeah, you pull him out. His feet basically slip through the seatbelt,
Okay.
and as you pull him out, there is kind of a wall right next to the van. So as you take him out, you kind of like slam him against the wall, that the wall that's like hiding the dumpster. So you just casually, just kind of with the 3 successes, boom.
Excellent.
His head hit the wall.
Okay.
And he's kind of down on like one knee. So
Yeah, and I'm going to sort of like crouch down and pin him against the wall, so he's not going anywhere.
And he's like, "Ooh, you like to play rough."
I think you have some explaining to do.
Can a man follow people around that he just fancies?
I believe we call that stalking, and most people don't appreciate it.
He's going to try to take a punch at you. Let's see. No, that would be the wrong thing.
When he like swings at me, can I try and grab his arm and
strength and brawl? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because you see it coming, but he's pretty quick for a grease ball. So
okay. Yeah. If I catch it, then I'm definitely gonna break his arm. That's for sure.
Okay.
Speed kills.
Only one success.
Yeah. So you managed to grab. You kind of like swat at his fist, and he was going to punch you in the balls, but he got like your inner thigh instead. So.
Okay. Why are you following us?
Because you're messing with the wrong people.
And who are those?
We're kind of like family, but we kind of split up a long time ago.
Well, how about you?
Make like a tree and leave.
No. How about you show us home and we can have a little family reunion then?
He is now. You would kind of swatted his arm away from you, so you don't really have a grip on him yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of just keeping him between me and the wall at the moment, so he doesn't have a lot of wiggle room.
Exactly. Yeah, he doesn't. He really can't get past you. He is gonna, but he kind of makes like a head bob at you, like he's gonna come at you.
Okay.
And then quick spins and kind of starts to run towards the front of the van. So it's really only like about 4 feet. I mean, he like could run to the front of the van towards like a wall and like a, it's just a small. But he kind of does this head bob and like turns and starts to run.
Okay. I'm going to. I guess like as he's like trying to run away from me, I'm gonna try and grab him and throw him back down real quick.
All right, strength and brawl, but it is going to be more difficult this time, and it is going to now be a 7.
Okay.
And we'll find out why. So
3 successes.
Okay, you do manage to grab like the back of his shirt, but you see his like hair is like just in seconds has now become far more greasy and slimy. So like even when you like grab the back of his like shirt, it's like wet now with like grease or something. But you do manage to grab him and starts to pull him back.
Okay.
And he starts like try to swing his hands, like trying to like swat at your face to see if he can like get you off him. So, and we're gonna see what Jazz Hands does. He kind of just slaps at your face, but doesn't dislodge you. So
Okay. Well, I guess I'll sort of like throw him back on the ground, where I had him originally.
okay, and he hits with a thud and gets him. He's like, "Ooh, you are a rough one."
I get that a lot.
He's like, "Why don't we settle this somewhere where I got a little more space?"
Why don't you just tell me who exactly sent you and where I can have them so I can go and talk with them like civilized folk?
Well, I think you already know who my friend is.
Right. Well,
You know Chuck.
well, that's half it. That's half the battle right there. Where can I find good old Chuck?
Oh, I can take you right to him, but you ain't gonna like the way you go.
Oh yeah, and how am I gonna go?
He seems to grow a little bit. Like his face just starts to turn a little bit, and you recognize this as somebody shifting to Glabro.
Okay.
And he is now going to throw another punch at you.
All right.
So again, there's a real small spot. You guys are like throwing punches at each other. He hits, but he probably catches you like just like grazes the side of your head.
All right. Can I shift to Glabro?
Sure. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you were not out in the middle of public. So
let's see.
Well, we are at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
Change Glabro.
People have seen worse than a Glabro.
It's fine. It's all good.
It's a
okay. I successfully shift. Okay.
Okay. All right. So now you are.
Now I'm Glabro.
Yep. And basically his turn again. He is going to now try to grab you for a change and see if he can. Okay, yeah, he does. He's kind of grabs you by the shoulders.
Okay.
And he looks like he's like rearing his head back for a headbutt.
Okay. Can I, like as I see him doing that, can I try and kick him in the kneecap?
Sure. Yep. Strength and brawl.
Okay. Oh, I guess I would help if I hit brawl also and not just strength.
Unless you don't want all those dice.
Okay, only two successes.
That's insane. Yeah, you got.
I got 2 1s, so that screwed me.
Yeah, you hit it. Not enough probably to inflict any damage, but you definitely he basically enough to kind of stop him from what he was going to do.
Okay.
So he kind of goes, oh! All right, but now he's got a hold of you, and he is going to try to lift you up now. You lift me up. Let's see. You feel yourself starting to get picked up. Like this skinny, greasy guy is much stronger than, and he's starting to like lift you up. So.
All right. I guess like how like as I'm getting how exactly is he picking me up?
Well, he's kind of got you by the shoulders, so his hands are like gripping into your shoulders, and he's just like almost like deadlifting you straight up.
Okay.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
He's stunned into silence.
Did we lose him?
Yeah.
Temporarily.
stop going to space.
Yes.
Can I try and sort of like jab my claws like sort of between like his collarbone and his like shoulder area?
You don't have as much claws at the moment as just like sharp fingers, so it's not going to maybe do as much damage as you think. But you can. I mean, I don't think you get like full claws until you're like
okay. In that case, since he's like deadlifting me, so he's like keeping his arm.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody in unison.
All right. Touchdown or no field goal.
Field goal.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I think he's gone.
Oh.
I'll come back. While we're doing that,
Mm-hmm.
there we go.
There you go.
There we go. We lost you. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna sort of like put one like hand on his forearm, and I'm gonna take my other hand and sort of just like jam it up against like his elbow to hopefully like fucking snap it or something.
Strength and brawl. So.
Joint break.
Yeah, basically.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
7 successes.
Oh.
There's our auto.
Yeah. And you hear the satisfying snap as his elbow separates from his forearm and it is dislocated, and he gives out a hellish shriek. And but he's still holding you with that one arm. But he went like ah, and now he is gonna just see if he can fling you away from thee. So, yeah. He kind of with the other arm, he kind of slams you against the van. You're maybe gonna take at most like 1 damage from it. But yeah, and he's like, motherfucker. Oh. So yeah,
I thought you liked it rough.
That's exactly that's the kind of thing I would think in a werewolf fight. Oh, I thought you liked it rough. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. He slammed you against. So you're just like stunned for a second, and then you get your "but you liked it rough" quip out, and he is going to try to just basically shove you away with his one arm, to get you out of the way. So he's gonna try that. No.
Yeah. As I would say, sort of like as he goes to like try and shove me out of the way, can I sort of like grab his arm and then pin him against the van?
Yeah. Strength and brawl.
So many strength and brawl rolls.
Unfortunately that's what it is. I mean, it's
Combat.
Yeah.
That's
4
all these
successes.
werewolves
4
do.
successes. Okay. Yeah. You got him. You got him pinned.
Okay. You can make this easy on yourself. I can always just make you tell me the hard way.
I already told you who my friend is.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me where he's hiding.
Don't you got Google or something? You can find people.
Yeah, but I have
Everybody
such a
knows.
reliable source right in front of me right now. In fact, I have a source that's being a real fly in my ointment, following me and my friends around.
He's like, I can tell you where to go.
All right.
And then he gives you, and he through like gritted teeth, he kind of gives you directions and kind of gives you an address to go to.
Okay. Can I sort of like like after he tells me the information, I'm gonna sort of like push him like into the van, like
Back through the
tougher.
window.
No. I'm
Oh.
no. I'm gonna like press him against it like
Oh.
harder.
All right.
And sort of like pull his arm back a little bit more.
Oh.
Not so much that it like breaks, but to the point where there's like a lot
It's
of
broken. I mean, it's.
Well,
yeah,
I mean
dislocated.
the other one.
Oh, the other arm. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Give him a matching set. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I say, if he's not there, what you
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's an empty threat.
Blocked.
Yeah.
Anybody who's watching this, if I don't see memes of all of these,
I freeze up at the most phenomenal points, I will say.
Mhm.
Just always.
Yes.
So-
It's always just as you're getting to your point. you
I
freeze.
know. It's like it knows.
You were frozen like this for about 30 seconds in field goal formation. Yeah.
It's like honestly, it's like it knows. But I'll say, if the location you gave me is wrong, or he's not there, or anything of the like, I will find you again, and I will make you wish that I had fucking killed you right here.
Promises. Oh, you'll find what you're looking for. And then you smash him against the in the van, or smush him into the van. Because you were kind of pushing him against it.
Yeah, I was. I like held his arm. I was like holding his arm back, and I was like hitting him against it. Yeah.
Okay. And he's like, "Oh, you're gonna." He's like, "Oh, you'll get what you're looking for. Don't worry." He's gonna try to get out of your grip, though.
Okay.
One last try.
All right.
This is gonna be a contested strength versus brawl. So,
Yeah. All right.
He got 0, so don't even worry
Okay.
about it.
Wow.
You don't need to roll.
I'm gonna say, well, I'll roll anyway, because if I feel him like trying to get out, then I'll just break his arm.
Okay. He. Okay. Let's see.
3 successes.
Yeah, you squeeze it real hard, and he kind of growls.
Or like dislocate his shoulder or whatever.
Yeah, and he's like,
and then I'll just like let him go and say, good
Okay.
luck driving with those messed up arms of yours.
and he kind of turns around. He's like, and he kind of licks his lips because there's a little bit of spit and blood coming out, and he's like, I'll see you around. What was your
Looking
name
forward
again?
to it. Otto.
Otto.
What's yours?
I'm Lyle.
Lyle? You look
Lyle.
like a Lyle.
You look like an Otto.
I'll take that as a compliment.
All right, and he is trying to open the fucking door with basically a dead arm, and the other one almost like kind of out, and he's like kind of reaching in, and he's like he's kind of T-Rexing arm kind of trying to get it. Okay.
And
Yep,
also, and also, like, I'll mentally make note of the plate number while I'm out here.
Yep, it is a Washington plate. Nothing different about it, and it's like an old Ford van. I mean, nothing unusual about it, but yeah, you get the plate. So okay.
All right.
POS.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll shift back to Hamid, and I will just make my way back into the fucking Waffle House, I guess.
All right.
All right. You guys see him come back in,
Mhm.
looking a little probably disheveled, but probably kind of fixes his hair as like he walks
Yeah.
in, straightens his shirt.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I'll like grab a napkin and like pull out a pen, and I'll like write down the address that I was given real quick, and and I'll just slide it over across the table to Alice and say,
Oh.
this is where we gotta go.
Okay, we can do that. What were you doing?
Chatting with our little stalker friend.
Oh, okay. Are you all right?
You should see the other guy.
Okay,
Stay line,
that
but
answers
appropriate.
it pretty good. Yeah. Okay, sure.
As just as after you say that line, you hear this screech of metal from outside, as if like one car is running into another one, and you hear this like screech of metal, and then another scrape of metal, and then from around the other side of the Waffle House, you see a van pulling out and heading out to the street and kind of half-ass turning into traffic.
Just another night at the Waffle
yeah.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you hear from the kitchen, you hear, "Motherfucker, somebody hit my car." And it's the waitress that Otto had intimidated. And she says, and you hear like going out because and everybody shuts up because as soon as they hear that, everybody wants to listen.
Everyone's like, "Oh shit, something's going down."
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
it'll take the other guys a little while to get there. Do you guys just sit and drink endless cups of coffee until? Because I think they're going to meet you at the same Waffle House, correct?
Oh, okay, yeah.
I believe that was the plan.
Yeah, Alice drinks decaf. She doesn't like regular coffee.
Okay.
So.
All right. You guys wait, and then Brian arrives first. And I want to have you one more time, Brian. Can you make me a wits and alertness roll?
Oh God, 3 1s.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
And a 4 and a 3. Brian is totally lost. Not even a clue.
You had an accident on the way over.
Yeah. I wasn't
and
driving, was I? Do I have my own car for this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I don't remember.
You do now. You do now.
Okay.
Let's say.
Okay.
You have a car now.
You borrowed one. We'll say. You had an accident on the way over, and actually, instead of you getting there before Diana, you get there an hour after Diana, and she was coming further. So we will pick up. I'm going to say Diana didn't tell anything until everybody's there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Probably order something kind of nervously.
Oh yeah, no, fully as like Daina comes in, is like, guys, sorry it took too long. Someone in a rental car wrecked going down the freeway.
Yeah. That would have been me.
Exactly.
Coincidentally, like Alice gets a text like, "Hey, had an accident, going to be late."
So
Holy cow! What happened?
she was further away, but still arrived before you. So, but yeah, Brian finally shows up. The place is starting to empty out a little bit, and they're kind of like the waitress kind of like, "Will there be anything else?" And then Diana orders something to keep them off your ass.
Mhm.
And then Brian, and then they're finally like, "Will you have anything else?" And then Brian shows up.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I'll have some pancakes and smothered hash browns."
All right, so now you're all there.
Mhm.
Booth for 5.
Right. Right.
Brian will let them know right away, like, "Hey, I think I found where April went. She went off to some facility for further treatment for depression. It seems a little hokey. Magadon or something was involved."
The address you had would be her personal address. So,
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying, does that track with the address that I was given? No, different addresses.
Yeah,
okay.
different
So
address.
she was sent off to some place in Tacoma. It looks legit from the inside, but it may just be that most of the people down at this front line don't really know what's going on. They're looking for certain types of people, and the Relaxol may have something to do with it, but I'm not sure what. But it seems like April was part of that. I don't know what they're looking for in these victims, but there's definitely some. They're looking for a specific type of person. I don't know what that is yet.
When you mentioned the medicine, you watch it's like Diana pulls out her phone, goes to her crazy therapist, which is the name of the contact, like, Hey, weird question. That medication I sent you, did you ever, finish putting in a lamb?
It's
You're
only been
calling
like
Dr.
a day, right?
I'm
Yeah.
texting.
Yeah. Oh,
Texting.
Yeah,
texting, Dr. Shirley.
because I'm pretty sure you don't want to voice Dr. Shirley, so text.
You get a message back says, "Sorry, I'm out of the office right now, or probably sleeping."
Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
is true. It's like in the middle of the day.
Time zone difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have still not figured out why my therapist is only available weirdly from 8 p.m. to about 5 a.m. That's a totally different thing that if you want to look at, go to blood on the water.
Exactly.
Daina just goes, oh, anyways, so we have to have a compromise with the other packs, the caern. If we don't want to kill, the beloved child, as another reminder, she's a child, then we must take responsibility for her and take care of her fed.
Okay.
Or
What?
we take care of both of them.
Take them out, you mean?
No, I mean just take them out fishing because we're in public, Brian.
Say, storyteller. When I put the address that I was given into like Google Maps or whatever, what pops up?
It pops up that it's not really a residential address. It's more along the highway. It's not. It gives you a general idea. It's not a house address he gave you.
Okay.
Give you coordinates.
Almost, yeah. More like
Yeah.
coordinates in a way. But along, it's along like a state road. So
Okay. Is there like anything like really there at all?
no. Maybe near an exit, but that's about it.
Is there any weird photos when we look at the street view on Google Maps?
It does kind of give you like a shot of, okay, here's the freeway, and then like an overpass. So that's about the best Google Maps could give you. So
Yeah, anyways, I just realized this. Give me a quick second while y'all mull over the decision that I kind of already expressed.
Yeah.
And Diana's be like, hey, sweetheart, Victoria, baby, honey bunches of oats. Don't ask questions, but more wolf stuff is happening today. Love you. You might not want to know that your girlfriend's going to become a murderer again.
what?
But like
Yeah.
deliberately this time.
Yeah, because she's in town because you had her come out. Yeah. So, and she's like, what? Oh no. Oh my God. What are you doing now?
Don't ask questions that would make you an accomplice in a legal court of law.
She's like, You're right. I don't want to know.
Yeah, but we should still be good for dinner tonight. I got arrested. I'll meet you there.
You're being very optimistic right now, I will say.
Yeah. She's like, oh shit. All right, and just hangs up.
Yeah. And then it's like fully, it's like, anyways. So, if you guys, and we will be responsible for her until she's been dewormed.
That is a strange sentence.
I also thought it was strange when Halima worded it that way as well, but you know.
Do we think this overpass is worth checking out, or do we think this is just bullshit and we should just go off of Brian's information?
No, I think it's worth checking out. I think this guy Chuck bothers me on a level I can't put into words.
Mm-hmm.
And if she is going to take the knee, as it were, every time he shows up, she's never going to have a chance at a normal life.
I mean, I'm going to suggest it, since apparently this is what we've been doing this week during missions. You know, we could go to both addresses.
I don't know that we're going to get into this other facility. I think if we go there, it's more of a recon mission. And if this sleazeball Lyle's been following us.
Yeah.
The address, Brian, you got is a residential address. It's not a facility or anything. So
right. Oh no, I just have. Wait, I have which address?
The address you got from work for April Chang is a residential address. It's not.
Okay.
It's not the facility that she was being treated at or anything. So
okay. So we don't know what that is. As far as I'm concerned, since we don't know enough, that's probably not worth investigating tonight. It's something to look at in the daytime, for
Probably, yeah.
I mean,
at least a drive by, see what it is.
Yeah, and I mean, me and Alice would have a decent cover story for, if we wanted to at least, talk to her parents for a second.
Yeah, I think this guy Chuck and Lyle, they're meaning us harm. That's my thought, because they're following us, and I assume that Otto has kind of given us the gist of the conversation he had with Lyle.
Yes.
They think we're stepping on their turf, interfering with our girl here.
Good.
What?
Oh, I interrupted you. Finish, then I'll make my point.
So I don't know. They're going to probably keep coming after us, is my thought. We probably need to show them that we mean business as much as they do. If that means a confrontation with them, then so be it. But I don't think they're going to leave us alone, because they're looking out for what I'm guessing is they think are her best interests, and we're looking out for her best interests.
Yeah, but if we're wanting her to favor us, and the chance that we don't have to take her out to the ocean, we may also want a bargaining chip, aka letting her know that her friends are safe, which is the reason she kind of raged out, and that would require one of us to go to this.
I think this meeting with Chuck and Lyle is going to happen whether we want it to or not necessarily. If we meet on their turf, they've picked the place, so they're going to know the layout. We could force them to try to come to us by not going to them, but we want to steer clear of any place we do know. So I don't know. I'm either way. This confrontation is going to happen. If we don't make it happen, they're going to try to make it happen, and maybe on their terms.
Hey, Daina, you get a phone call, and it is from Jenny, the woman who runs 20 Days Ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, I'll be right back. Jenny's calling me, and I'm gonna step outside. They kind of lean on the truck as I get the phone call.
When you mention, and she sounds frantic, and she's like, Diana, there is this creepy guy outside, and he keeps talking to the kids when they're coming in. He's this greasy ugly, pockmarked guy. Arms are all like hanging at weird angles or something. He's just creepy. And he said something about he was just talking with Otto and said that it was okay for him to come in. And there's no way in hell I'm letting this guy in. But he said he's a friend of Otto's.
He's lying to you.
Oh my God, should I call the cops on him? I mean, I don't know who the hell he is.
Well, you might not want the cops called at your place twice in one day.
I know. That's why I'm thinking about getting a gun. I gotta defend my kids here.
Oh, yes, but also do you want, firearms to a bunch of troubled teenagers with possible drug addiction?
All right.
How would it, please remind me of Limey's character name.
Longtooth. Sam. Yeah, he's Longtooth, but I think his real name is like Sam. So yeah.
And would it be helpful?
Sam is with you, so.
Yeah, so would it be helpful if we sent Sam over to do some investigation of the property?
Yeah, please, just anything. Just see if we can get this creepo to leave.
Wonderful, and we will be dealing with his boss possibly tonight. We'll let you know, and if we take it care of, and if you see us on the news, you don't know us.
All right, and Longtooth is going to get up, and he's all right. I'll head over. So okay,
Yeah.
All right. So he is on his way. He leaves about 10 minutes later. You guys are maybe still finishing up your food.
Mm-hmm.
You hear this crash of glass.
Yeah. You see instantly Daina moves and grabs her 3-section bow staff from her purse, in a fight.
which staff is not used to seeing.
Yeah.
I've seen some shit, but not that.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all what the fuck?
Not a martial weapon.
Can actually make sure everybody gets back in Foundry. It's
I didn't do that yet. Okay.
And I want to have you and Matt's actually already in Foundries. Oh, actually, everybody's jumping back in.
Yeah.
Everybody, give me a wits and alertness, please.
Okay.
Difficulty 6. So.
For season 3, I'm updating my alertness at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is it a 6?
3 successes.
Yes,
I've got 2 8s and a 1.
Okay, so
not good.
1.
I got 2.
Okay. Otto really tracks down the source of it first. It is the sound of a glass breaking on a vehicle outside in the parking lot.
I got.
I guess I'll I'm
Step
assuming
outside again?
I'm assuming it's from the main parking lot, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I will sort of just look out the nearest window, I guess.
Okay. You see your car. The back glass is broken, and there's a woman sitting on a motorcycle, with kind of brown spiky hair, sitting there, kind of revving her engine, and just kind of looking at you. And she just flips you the bird, and just pulls out of the parking lot and leaves.
I guess I'll go look at the damage.
Yeah, somebody. Look, you see there is a kind of almost like a some of the fake rocks that they put for, not fake rocks, but that they put for decorations around trees. Somebody took that and smashed it through your back window.
Oh yeah. As Otto walks out, Daina will toss you your keys back.
I'll catch them.
Yep.
Was there anything on that, or was that someone just being a petty bitch?
Well, if you would like to, you could, let's see, maybe give I'll give you a couple choices. Wits and investigation, or wits and primal urge. Primal urge will give you one answer. Investigation might give you another.
I guess I'll go investigation because I have more dice in that.
Okay. All right.
Wits.
Yeah, wits and investigation.
Okay.
Kind of what you're seeing at a quick glance.
4 successes.
Okay. Definitely intentional. And you can see that when you look at that rock, you see like little tiny red lines on it. Like somebody maybe was like something gripped the rock very hard, and maybe they had like red nail polish on. Where you see like these like indentations into the rock. From a distance, you hear a motorcycle rev. Woo, 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 woo.
Did she just like totally peel out of the parking lot and everything?
But you still hear her motorcycle somewhere, maybe a block or two away, because you hear it like revving.
Okay. I guess I'll poke my head in and say, pretty sure some lady on a motorcycle wants us to follow her.
Okay. Why?
I don't know. I didn't exactly have the chance to talk to her.
We gotta stop eating at Waffle House, honestly. It's just crazy.
There goes our chance for a sponsorship. So
Why is this the most
We should roll.
that we've had at this Waffle House? You know, maybe we should stop going to the Waffle House. It's like a couple miles from the jail. We'll try the one on the other side of town.
there you go.
Maybe, yeah, we could do that. This is just weird.
But are we really going to become those people who follow a random stranger who vandalizes our car to the random location?
Oh, I think that was deliberate.
Oh, it was very deliberate. That's
Yeah.
for certain.
They want us to meet wherever Chuck and Lyle are at. She's probably one of their crew.
Yeah, I kind of deduced that when she flipped me off. So
Like I said, we can go now and deal with this now, or they'll try to deal with us later.
I feel like we have to deal with this now, but I don't want to be that person. But not all of us can fit in the truck. In the back seat of Alice's car doesn't work, and you drive to a rental.
Yeah. I
Last
mean, there's a door missing, but
I say last I checked, there's a truck bed for a reason, and at least
Yeah.
4 of us can fit in the main part of the vehicle.
I'm fine with riding in the back.
okay.
Okay, so where are you planning on going then?
Yes, we're following the sound of the revving motorcycle engine.
I guess so, yeah.
When you get outside, you don't hear it anymore.
Okay.
The coordinates. Go to the coordinates.
Also,
That would have been my next conclusion, yeah.
I will say, like, before we leave, Diana's like, "Hey, Otto, you're paying for this, right?"
Does Otto have resources?
I don't think so.
I don't think he does, no.
Yeah.
I think
Thought someone had Daddy's
I
credit
do.
card.
He kind of
I
lives
think-
paycheck to paycheck.
Mm.
I think Brian has
You
resources.
have a job
so
now.
He could cover it.
Look,
Yeah.
I would say, I have a ton of experience points that I have not put into anything, so
Same.
I need to do that.
I might actually put it in resources this way, like on my character sheet, Daddy's credit card.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So Brian will pay, and then we'll at this point, I think we need to shove off and go find these malcontents.
Okay, so you were going to the coordinates.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right, it's getting
Not dying to cash anymore by accidentally forgetting to pay before going off.
it's getting later in the day. So as you get to you kind of following the highway, and the best you can tell is you're getting off at an exit, and then you're kind of doing kind of a quick U-E, and then the coordinates lead to an overpass. And as you pull up, I need a perception and wits and just wits and alertness from anybody who wants to look.
Why not?
I will attempt it.
Don't know that I got that.
You got one. So.
Okay. Yeah.
2 successes.
Okay.
Brian.
Okay.
I can't tell what it did. It's lagging.
You got 3. You got 3.
Oh, nice.
So,
I see the 1 there too. Dang it! Would have been 4.
Yep.
I know.
As you pull up, you see that there is an overpass, but just beyond the overpass, the side of the road kind of slopes down a little bit, and as you're pulling up and it's starting to get dark, you see what looks like tents, in kind of just past the end of the overpass, like kind of sloping down, and you think you see some tents.
Sneak up, or do we try to approach in the open?
I say we just go for it. They already know we're coming.
Yeah, plus if we stealth, it will make us look like a threat, and
All right. We head in.
I guess so.
Oh yeah, just before we head in, I will just text Mother's Dream and just be like,
Okay.
hey, letting you know, Pack might be arrested tonight. Mission, please don't burn down the house if we don't return tonight. Alpha's orders.
Might be arrested, might die, might be totally fine. We'll see.
Yeah.
Right.
You notice that when you get a response, it's like you get like something starting, like it's taking a really long time to get a response, and then you just get okay.
She's trying.
Yeah.
Says
you're right.
and then it comes back. You go. You need HLP.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call Mother's Dream at this point.
Okay. And she does answer, and she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm not good with these little scratches, letters."
Yes.
She's like,
Well,
what's happening?
so I met with the elders. We basically kind of made this agreement that like we can keep the kids safe as we deworm them. But in return, we kind of have to kill the dad. But at the same time, the dad has kind of, destroying our property until we came underneath a bridge in a very sketchy place at night. So I'm going to send you the court. So if you wanted to, show up, maybe we would be grateful.
You're my pack. I will come. She's like, I can't drive a car. I would have to run.
You know what? I feel really bad, and I will apologize that we did not tell you before we drove here.
She's like, I will come.
It could take a while.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm hearing it,
Yeah, oh yeah. It's it could take her like 2 hours to run there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she would, and running in Lupus. I mean, it's gonna be fast, but running through a city in Lupus.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, if anything else, she'll be able to see the carnage after the fact.
Yeah.
so, I'm just Yeah, Diana's like gonna go in her purse and take out like some of her fur for when she can get over the winter, and is just gonna put it like in the car and be like, so I left some of my fur in the car, so if you need to find a set if you get lost, you know what I smell like, right?
Yes, I know your scent.
Cool. I'll also take some Alice's and put it on there as well.
Okay.
As you've made this call with her, you get a message from Sam Longtooth, and saying, "I need help."
Well, yeah, I'm going to be like, okay, sending to you help. Call Mother's Dream until she.
And he's like, and you just get this message back. Are all of you coming?
I'll send Mother's Dream. We may or may not be committing murder and walking into a death trap right now.
We're doing at least the latter.
Yeah.
It's like just texting. Yeah, just texting him, being like, "You could not have chosen a worse time to need help."
Yes, eventually, it's just like
he's like, "Sorry, I was rushing to save the damsel in distress."
Oh.
No, it's fine. It's just we got our hands full with not dying, but I'm gonna try to get a hold of Mother's Dream to send you aid. Hopefully, it's not left yet.
She probably has, and she's sprinting in Lupus, so she ain't gonna answer her phone.
Yeah. So. Okay.
We'll help you after we commit murder and hopefully not die and get arrested. You good for like?
Not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, there's like an ellipsis for a hot minute. Is right. It's like, hey, how long should I tell Sam that this may or may not take us?
Couple hours.
Couple hours, like 2, 3.
Sure.
Well, if the fight goes quick, we won't be coming.
Okay, wonderful. I'll like at the ellipsis will end. It's just like, could you still hold on maybe like 2, 3 hours at most?
Your phone rings, and it's Sam. It's Sam now calling you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll pick up Sam and I'll put it on speaker.
And you hear this. Hey there.
Oh.
Who the heck is that?
Hey, this is
That's
Lyle.
Lyle.
This is Lyle.
Oh, great.
Oh, are you the creepy, greasy guy?
I don't think I'm creepy, but I wanted to let you know we got the old man that you sent over.
Oh.
Oh.
You shouldn't have sent just one of them.
So, like, question: are you good waiting 2 to 3 hours, or like?
Nah, I think we're just gonna take him somewhere and just skin him first.
Oh my god.
Why do you villains never plan your hijinks and villainy around a college schedule?
We are nowhere near that place. We are not going to be able to make it.
And that is where we are going to end for tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
We made the wrong choice. Yay!
Yep.
Oh, you don't know what was door number 2 yet either.
Yeah, no, true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With
Say
that is
one thing to add is like a quick text from Diana, so I don't forget it for whenever we have next time.
Mm-hmm.
To our tech friend, I sent a text with like, hey.
Hey, if you don't see a response, I'm probably dead.
Yeah, response, I'm probably dead. Also, if you could send aid to this location, that would be great. Wolves are in danger of being skinned, and there's a creepy old guy
There's a creepy, greasy guy
Lyle stands
with
out.
2 broken arms.
Two broken arms. So yeah, I want to make sure that I.
So the fact that he's even texting is a miracle. So
yeah.
Well, you
No,
don't.
he called. He called.
But you
Right?
can't see him.
Yeah.
He
But
might
yeah.
have regenerated.
Yes, yeah. He has that power to heal just like you do. So.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just wanted to make that note because I feel like I would forget that I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, let me send the other tag that I know has a phone
Okay.
number.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. You will get a message back from Prashant saying, "Send me the address. On my way."
Yeah. I'll send him the address. Like, hey, probably bring more than one of you.
You're sending him the address to Sunny Days Ahead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. All right.
Well,
And
Diana being the networker, despite in season 1 not being able to talk to anybody. It's funny to me.
yeah. All right. How's everybody feeling?
Yeah.
It's going off on a cliffhanger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
Tom likes to do that, so
I feel like we're
Well,
fighting.
I was also told to keep today's episode under 2 hours, so I'm keeping it under 2 hours. So yeah. And I love cliffhangers too. So
Yeah.
I'm also enjoying the fact that, like, season 1, we solved our issues in a very, peaceful manner, very pacifistic. We dealt with winter in a very pacifistic manner.
Mhm.
yeah, it was really pacifistic when I was slaughtering those ice spirits.
People, okay? So it's still somewhat pacifistic.
Mhm.
Season 3, we've been pacifistic until the final episode. We're like, murder for a child.
Mm.
yeah, things have kind of ratcheted up a level. So
Yeah.
all right. Well, I want to thank all my players for another great night of Werewolf.
Mhm.
Good news, we've been renewed. And we are coming back, I believe, in January is
All right.
Oh.
is when we are coming back. So
Okay.
you will have to sit and wait till January to
Ah,
Yeah.
to see what happens.
Mhm.
Let's see if anybody has anything they want to advertise. I know there's somebody usually around who does. I'm gonna pick on Jen.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jen. I'm the host of the Shattered Soulstone podcast. I haven't been doing episodes lately because I've been busy and in and out of doctor's offices because that's what happens when you get older. So, yeah, I'm going to put one up on Saturday if I can.
Alrighty, great, thanks. And we have, well, let's see, Aloysius, you don't have any new games coming up till February or January? No, January.
well, for
Oh,
new
jeez,
stuff,
no.
I
Never
would say
mind.
for,
Never
yeah, I
mind.
would
2
say
weeks.
for new stuff, February,
weeks.
but
Yes.
we are coming back for River City Runs Red
Yes.
season 2,
Mhm.
October 11th.
October
All right.
11th. Yep. There's another new game coming later, but yes, we're going to
Yes.
start playing some vampire.
That's
games.
down the road,
Ooh.
though.
Yes.
New
Yep.
one is down the road. That's not till February.
That is-
I
that-
think
that is-
that sounds
yeah,
correct.
yeah. I think it's February. So okay. For me, I will get to me last. Whispers, you got anything you want to advertise?
I have a dissonance complex. Come by where we complex the dissonance and dissonance the complex. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. All right, Matt, you got anything going on? You want to?
No.
Bowling.
No, I got.
No
I
bowling?
made a 6-7-10 split the other night, so I was very happy
Hey.
about that. If you don't know what that looks like, Google it or check YouTube.
All right. For here at the channel, tomorrow night we play some Call of Cthulhu, Down Darker Trails. That is our kind of Western setting. And then Monday night we have a Dragonbane game coming up, a kind of a one-shot for some folks who haven't played Dragonbane before. And then Wednesday back to Mothership. And then Thursday we are starting Wraith again. With a couple folks who are on this
Mhm.
game.
Yeah.
We'll be joining the Wraith game. So come check out Necropolis Hollywood, where we are going to see some things that happened previously and bring some things up to date. So lots of cool stuff coming up here on the channel. Again, thank you everybody for watching. Please be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, you know the deal. And we will see you all again soon. Good night.
All right. Bye, everybody.